Lord Krishna's advice to Uddhava: meditation, yoga and self-realization. Lord Krishna's teachings were not limited to Arjuna only. In Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran, Lord Krishna also imparted profound spiritual knowledge to Uddhava Gita, which is called Uddhava Gita. This teaching inspires us to understand the depths of life, attain self-knowledge and go beyond Maya. Lord Krishna says to Uddhava, "Dear Uddhava, this world is influenced by many qualities, rituals and ideologies. Every human being defines this world according to his nature. But the reality is that everyone is fascinated by my Maya and hence cannot recognize the right path." Lord Krishna explains that there are 3 types of qualities within a human being, which influence his thoughts, actions, and nature. When a person is influenced by Sattva Guna, the feelings of truth, kindness, love, charity, and self-realization prevail in his mind. He considers the purpose of his life to be only devotion to God and attaining self-realization. Rajaguna makes a person hardworking and active, but along with this, the tendency of greed, discontent, jealousy, and selfishness increases in him. Such a person spends his life in search of wealth, honor, and worldly pleasures. Due to the influence of tamaguna, laziness, attachment, anger, violence, untruth, and irreligion increase in a person. Such a person neither accepts the truth himself nor allows others to do so. He is unable to recognize his true nature and remains immersed in ignorance. Lord Krishna explains that a karma-yogi person believes that earning more money, giving charity, following resolutions and customs is purusharth. But all these actions are only temporary, and after their results are over, one gets only sorrow. Sri Krishna explains, "A person who surrenders completely to me and surrenders his mind and soul to me selflessly experiences supreme bliss. Such a devotee is not affected by any worldly pleasures or pains, because I manifest myself in his soul." Lord tells Uddhava that the Sankati sages, the mental sons of Brahmaji, had incarnated in the form of swans and taught the extremely secret science of yoga. Sattva, Raja, and Tama. These 3 qualities belong to the intellect, not to the soul. With the help of Sattva Guna, one should conquer Rajas and Tama, and then Sattva Guna should also be abandoned. When a man forgets his true nature and gets drowned in the ego of I and mine, he gets trapped in the web of desires. Therefore, one should strive for self-realization through discretion and meditation. God says, "One must carefully control the posture and breathing according to his strength and time, and gradually concentrate his mind on me. Even if he fails in this path, he should not be discouraged but continue to try." God says the soul has no connection with this body and its affairs. The soul is eternal, immortal, and unchangeable. Happiness, sorrow, heaven, hell, sin, virtue, all these are games of Maya. Whatever we receive through our mind, speech, sight, and senses, it is all the form of God. But when man gets entangled in desires and lust, he gets trapped in the bondage of Maya. Lord Krishna explains the world as a huge tree. The root of this tree is the tradition of deeds. Its seeds are sin and virtue. Sattva, Raja, and Tama are its stem. The 5 great elements are its branches. The senses are its sub-branches. 2 birds live in this tree. A living being who enjoys the fruits of its actions. God who watches everything as a witness. One who does not understand the reality of this tree enjoys only the fruit of sorrow, but one who recognizes the nature of the soul cuts off his bondage of karma and attains salvation. It is clear from these teachings of Lord Sri Krishna that this world is just an extension of Maya. The soul is always pure, immortal, and divine, but man gets trapped in the web of the world because of his ego and actions. A person who increases the Sattva Guna and gets immersed in the devotion of God, he alone cuts the tree of this world and attains salvation. Therefore, we must free ourselves from Maya and become absorbed in God through discernment, meditation, sadhana, and devotion.